up. All right, it's working. Yes. Whew, that was complicated. I've been trying to go live for about 20 minutes. I ended up choosing to go live through my cell phone because it's not working with my laptop, which means it's probably not the best way to do it, and I'm sorry. I will try to make it better for the future videos. All right, so I would like to know a little bit more about you guys, but while we have more people coming in, I'll talk to you guys a little bit about me. So hi, how are you doing? I'm great, thank you. Hi, Shrif Ahmed. I don't know if I've pronounced your name correctly, but I know you are such a great supporter. Thank you so much for being here. All right, so as some of you might know, my name is Maureen. I am half French, half Spanish. I am an English teacher. I've been teaching English for about 3 years and a half now. I love it. It's really fun. And what else can I tell you about me? Have a little list. All right. All right, so let's start with some questions, guys. Do you have any questions that you'd like to start with? Anything that you're curious about? How do I see your messages? How does that work? I don't know. 1 second, guys. I'm going to be clicking on buttons to figure out how things work. What is that? No, I don't want to filter. We have some messages. Hi from Italy. All right. What else? What is that? What is that? No, okay. Hi, Kurdistan. Hello. Zer'a. Oh, books. Let's talk about books. That's a good idea. I haven't had a chance to read a book in a while, but I used to read quite a lot. I'm a big fan of fantasy books. I find those really fun. So obviously I have read all of the Harry Potter books. That's a must. But a lot of other books as well. And some of you might know because I've mentioned that on Facebook and on Instagram. I'm writing a book. I've written about 40 pages and it's obviously fantasy as well. All right, what do we have? For me, English is a passion. I only have to exercise my ears and my speaking. Yes, the most important thing is to be able to understand and be understood. Absolutely right. Okay, guys, so I now have a few questions for you guys. Hello. Okay, so tell me your name, where you're from, and why you're studying English. Are you studying English because you need to know English for work? Is it because you need it for university? Or because you just love English? It's rare, but I do have some students that love English. Hello from India. Wow, we have people from everywhere. That's really cool. And you want to move to Canada. Is that why you want to learn English then? Want to move to Canada? Where in Canada, by the way? So I'm assuming you're not going to the French Canada. You're not going to Quebec, right? If you want to learn English? Yes. All right. Very good. And what is the most difficult for you guys when it comes to learning English? Do you struggle with grammar, with vocabulary, with pronunciation, phrasal verbs? I know a lot of people hate phrasal verbs. You are from Egypt and you want to change your life and communicate better. That's a good plan, good objective. I like that. Okay. All right, guys. So why don't we get started? I have a few activities for you. The first one is an activity that I have mentioned before. It's the pronunciation activity called the phone number activity. It's one of my big favorite, and it was actually Lucy from English with Lucy that gave me this activity when we were working together. So let's get started. We are going to focus on 3 phonemes. Phonemes are sounds. So I'm going to get my little whiteboard. Hop. Okay. So up. So again, this is not the setting I was planning on using. I was going to use my laptop and everything was going to be a lot more convenient, but it's not. So bear with me, guys. I'm sorry if it's not perfect today. It will become perfect. Okay, so the phonemes I want to focus on are P, V, and B. Those 3 phonemes. I do have a question. Is the image backwards? Do you see the letters correctly or are they backwards? Because the way I see it, it is backwards. So just comment that quickly, guys, and I'll try to see if there's another way. But meanwhile, I'll get started. You are going to need a pen and a paper. I'm going to need to write a bit of activity. Okay, so my 3 phonemes that we are focusing on today. Now I'm going to write, so make sure we can see 0, 1, 2, 3. You can see 3, yeah. 4, 5, 6, 7, and it's right here, 8 and 9. Okay, so my first word is going to be bit. Bit. So letter or sound B, both of your lips have to touch. Bit. Then we are going to have pit. Pit. This is very similar, but you're going to expel more air through your mouth. The first one you just touch, bit. The second one you push out, pit. Okay? Then we have very. The top teeth have to touch your bottom lips. Very. And berry, very similar. Berry, both of your lips touch again. All right. Then, what did I choose? Yes. I'm gonna have to write a bit tiny. I didn't think that through very well, guys. So we have boat, boat, lips touching, and vote, vote. The words are almost the same when it comes to pronunciation. The only difference is that very first sound, the boat and vote. Okay, almost done. Then we have park, park. You want the meaning? I'll do that in 1 second. Good idea. And so, park, and then we will have bark, bark. And my last 2 words are pie, pie, and buy, buy. So, good idea. Let's have a look at the pronunciation. So, bit is the word that you have in a little bit of something, bit. Then a pit, if I remember correctly, it's like, so I have a little doubt, but I think it is similar to a hole. Very, the quantifier, I am very happy. Berry is a type of fruit, a type of fruit. I think there's a bad connection, guys. Do you have problems at the moment receiving my message, my live stream? I don't know. When you say yes, is it yes, there are connection problems? Please say no, please say no. Well, oh, let's continue. Okay, so the berry is sometimes yes. Sorry guys, this is because the connection is quite bad in my house. I live in the old part of town in Seville, and connection is I think so, but I have a doubt. I need to check it. I will check for Pit, Marco. Okay, so we had berry, boat, synonym of ship, vote. This is what you do when there is an election. You have to vote for the president. In some countries it is the prime minister. That's a verb, to vote. A park, where you can walk your dog. Bark is the sound that your dog makes. Woof, woof. Okay, so that is it. Pie, it's a type of dessert. One of my favorites. I love apple pie. What is your type of favorite pie? What is your favorite type of pie? And then buy is a verb, a synonym of purchase. To purchase, you go to a shop and you buy things at the shop. You'd like me to repeat number 6. Number 6, park. Park. It sounds very similar to bark. Again, is that very first sound that is going to make a difference. So, let's practice now. I am going to give you a number, but be careful. I am not going to use the actual number. I am going to use the word. And using the word, you are going to have to recreate the phone number. Phone number. It's not my phone number. It's a fake one. Okay. So, like I said, I'm not going to read the number. I'm going to read the words. So, are you ready? Write down and then you can comment the full number. I am going to read you 4 numbers first. Okay, let's go. So, the first word is pit. 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 Okay, now let's have a look at the second word. It is buy. 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 All right. The third word is very. 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 And the last one, vote. 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 Okay, so comment the 4 numbers that I just said. So try to put all 4 together to make sure that it works well. Very tired? Okay. Up. Anybody has the 4 numbers in a row? 0, 2, 9, 5. So close. 1 tiny mistake, Samir. Tiny, tiny mistake. 1, 2, 9, 5. You've got it. All right, Shraf, you have it. Good job. So the answer was 1, 9, 2, and 5. Well done. Very good. Should we do one more? Okay. So, are you ready? Let's go. Pie. Pie. Second number, berry, berry. Number 3, park, park. Hey Halima. All right, so that was number 3 we said. Okay. Number 4. What are we gonna go for? Bit, bit, bit. Should we go for a 5th number? Okay, let's do it. We're crazy. Boat, boat, boat. Okay, did you get the 5 numbers? Should I repeat one more time, or do you think you're good? So we have 8, some pretty good, yeah, guys, you guys are doing really good. Well done. I don't think I need to repeat. So the second number was 8, 3, 6, 0, 4. Yay, well done. So we're going to go on to another activity, guys. But I want you to know that this is an activity you can, one second. The board is falling. Up, 8, 3, 6, 0, 4. Yeah, you guys did a great job. Well done. So why is this activity so fun? Because you can adapt it to any pronunciation problem that you have. You just need to look for different minimal pairs or words that are very similar and that you struggle with. For example, I had prepared another one in case we had a little bit more time with phonemes like e, with hell, hill, set, sit, or with diphthongs, for example, I, a, with while, whale. So this is a really fun activity. You can either do it in class with other classmates, or I've actually done this activity with some of my friends, and I think it was pretty fun. Yeah, it was really cool. All right. So if you're a teacher, that's even better. You can use it however you like, just tweak it a little bit, and it's an activity that is ready to go and that requires very minimal prep. All right, thank you. All right, are you ready for another activity? I have another activity that I find very fun. It's a type of personality test, kind of. So, I am going to tell you a story. During the story, you're only going to listen. And at some points, I'm going to have you make some decisions. You're going to have to decide on some things. I'm going to ask you questions. So, when I ask you those questions, perhaps you should write down what you chose, and then at the end, we will analyze everything and kind of talk about it for a little bit. How does that sound? Ready? I'm gonna have a bit of tea. My mouth is dry. This is a mug that my students gave me yesterday as a present because it was our last class together. So, first time I'm using it. Eee. Hello! Lots of new people coming in. Hello! All right, ready? Let's go. I need you to imagine that you are walking through a beautiful forest. The sun is shining, the birds are singing, there's no cloud in the sky. It's a wonderful day. The forest is green and full of flowers. It's beautiful. Who are you walking with? So that is the first question. Write down who you're walking with. You've got it? let's continue. So you're walking together and you see a little path, a little windy path. So you walk on the path, you continue, and suddenly you see an animal. What animal is it? What is it? Write down what it is. Okay. All right. So you look at the animal, you kind of stay away, but you're a little bit intrigued. But you continue the way you were going. You follow your path again. There's a lot of trees, so you have to walk through everything. And suddenly, there is a clearing. A clearing, if you don't know, it's an area where there's no trees. It's just grass. So you kind of exit the forest and there's an area with just grass. A clearing. And on the clearing, in the clearing, there is a house. How big is your house? Is it huge, tiny, small, medium? What is the size? Write that down. Okay, you write that down. You get a little bit closer to the house. You see what it looks like. And now you need to tell me if there is a fence around the house, some kind of barrier around. Yes or no? Okay. So you get closer and closer and closer, and you realize that the front door is actually open. Surprising, but okay. So you push the door open and you walk inside. And you enter, and it's kind of like a huge, well, not huge, sorry. If you have a small house, it's not huge. There is a living room. Okay. And in the middle of the living room, there is a very big wooden table. What is on the table? Write it down. Whatever it is, even if it is strange, it does not matter. Write down what is on your table. Okay? So I'll give you a little second to write that down. It's cold. Okay. You have written down what you have on your table? Good. We're almost finished. So you have a little look around the house. It's a lovely house. You have a good time. And you find the back door. The door that is going to exit on the garden. So you open it and you walk out of the house. And our last question is going to be, on the floor, you see a cup. A cup. Some kind of recipient where you can put a liquid. What is the material? Is it wood? Is it glass? Is it ceramic? Is it metal? Is it stone? Paper? What is the material? All right. So we have looked at all of the questions. Now we're going to go back to the beginning and analyze all of your answers. Are you ready? That's the fun part. Okay. So the first decision you had to make was, who were you walking with? The person that you were walking with represents the most important person in your life. It kind of makes sense. Okay, all right. Now, after that, so who were you walking with, guys? Tell me. Tell me. I saw earlier that some people were walking alone, okay? Anybody with their wives, husbands, partners, children? Who were you walking with? Let me know. I'm interested. Alicia Vikander. I don't know. Okay, is it a famous person? A Swedish actress. Okay, all right. That'd be nice. Very good. Who else were you guys walking with? I was personally walking with my boyfriend. Makes sense, again. All right, well, let's continue. Then you saw an animal. What animal did you see? Some of you commented lion. You were walking with me. Oh, that's very sweet. Thank you. So, what's your animal, guys? I had a proud stag. So, Bambi's dad. A wolf, unicorn. Ooh, nice. Well, whatever animal you saw is the way you see yourself. So whatever animal you saw is you. So you're a unicorn. That's interesting. Then we had, I missed it, some monkeys. A lot of monkeys on the tree. Okay. All right. Pretty cool. Well, what type of monkey was it as well? That might be an important detail. All right, so after choosing our animal, we saw a house. How big was your house? A stag. Do you know the Disney cartoon Bambi? Bambi is a deer, and the stag is the male version with very big antlers. Yeah, that's how I saw myself, kind of in a clearing, standing, proud, looking at the horizon. Yes, the stag, that was my animal. Okay, so your house was small, okay? So the size of your house represents the size of your problems. So if you have a big house, you have big problems. If you have a small house, mini problems. So what kind of house did you have? When I did it the first time, I imagined my house like the one in Snow White, the 7 dwarfs house. That's how I imagined it. Wooden, tiny, simple house, country house, nice. Okay. And then, did you have a barrier? Yes, no, a fence, sorry. I didn't. What about you guys? Well, if you have a fence, that means you're a little bit more close to people. If you do not have one, you're a very open person. Okay. Then what did we have? We walked inside the house, wooden small fence. So it's a tiny one. So you're not completely close, but maybe you're a little bit shy. Again, this is a fun personality test. Don't worry, guys. It doesn't mean much. It's just for the fun. And so what did you have on your table? Did you have some kind of food, flowers? Did you have cooking utensils? Did you have forks, knives? What was on your table? I personally had some foods, and I think I had some flowers. The food I have, I believe, were apples, a pile of fruits and wine, okay. Something to eat, okay. All right, good guys. If you don't have anything that is either flowers, food, or drink on your table, you're not happy. No. Believe me, the test is right. No, but that is the test. If you have some kind of food, fruits, or flowers, you're supposedly a happy person. Would you agree? And then the last thing that we had to do, I had a lot of fruit and chicken. I love chicken. Chicken is awesome. Okay. And then, yes, the last thing we had to do was decide what was the material of our cup. My cup was metal. I'm sorry to hear that. Okay. So yes, you did have a metal cup. I read that earlier. What other material did you have for your cup, guys? Metal as well. Golden. Ooh. Wooden. All right. Okay. So, if the material of your cup is a long-lasting material, which means doesn't break easily or doesn't get damaged easily, it means the relationship that you had with the person at the very beginning is a strong relationship. if it's not a very durable material, not a very strong relationship. All right. So what did you think of the personality test? I love doing this activity with my students because we usually start little debates and conversations afterwards on whether we agree or not on the results. Of course, remember, this is just a fun game. It doesn't mean that's who you are. Absolutely not. I mean, I had a friend once telling me that he was working with the Smurfs. The Smurfs are little blue creatures with a white hat, so obviously they don't exist. Okay, all right, so I am going to go a little bit quicker, guys, and I am going to skip the last activity that I had in mind because it took me a little bit longer to get the live going, and I actually have to go to work now. I'm going to go teach French. All right. One of you just asked me where I was from. I am half French, half Spanish. The French side is from next to Paris and the Spanish side from Seville, where I am at the moment. Okay, so just before we leave, just to wrap it up, I'd like to know a little bit more about your plans for the weekend. If you have anything in mind, or if you're just going to see how the weekend goes. I am personally going to flamenco class tomorrow morning with my co-workers. We're starting a little group. Every Saturday we're going to do a bit of flamenco dancing, so that should be fun. And then I'm going to IKEA. Yes, I'm going to look at furniture to buy. That's going to be long and tedious, isn't it? So what about you guys? What are you doing for the weekend? Let me know. I'm interested. I'm curious. Any plans? Nothing special? Maybe going to the cinema? Go for a walk with some friends? You're going to the park, have some drinks and ride the bike? Okay, nice. Yes, really cool. How is the weather where you live at the moment? Because I assume if you're going to a park or you're going to ride your bike, the weather must be pretty nice. Nothing to do, watch football. Yep, okay. Oh, the theory of everything. Interesting one. Pretty cool. Very nice, guys. Sunny, nice fresh air, lovely. Looking forward to meeting my friend. Always good to see your friends at the weekend, I agree. Drizzling. Oh, that's kind of a crappy weather, isn't it, when it's drizzling? It's not real rain, but it's kind of like the in-between of nothing. Seville. Sorry, I was looking out the window. It's slightly cloudy, not very cold. It's all right. It's pretty decent in Seville at the moment. Okay. All right, guys, it's time for me to go. Now that I've done the first one, I will do a lot more live videos and I will try to figure out how to make the laptop work. I hope you enjoyed the video. I think there's a way to share the video, so I'm going to try to do that. If I can't do that very well, please help me and share the video for me. And that's it, pretty much. So have a good weekend and of course, keep on learning. Yay! Bye bye guys, see you soon. Have a good day. Mwah! Bye bye bye. Now how do I stop the live? See you soon guys. How do I stop the live? I think it's here. Bye bye guys. Keep on learning, okay? Keep on learning. Very important. Never stop learning. Bye bye.